All right, I'm gonna turn it this way. Hope everybody can see me. And I always feel so weird when I first log on talking to nobody. I'm talking to myself. But people watch the recorded version, so if I just sit here, no one's gonna log in. Hey, first two people are logged in. Hello, first two people. Who are you? And why are you in my stream? Or what I meant by that is say hello. I can see the text coming in, at least from Facebook. I don't know about YouTube. But we'll give everybody a chance to kind of log in. This is a random stopping by to say hello to my Frisbee family out there. I'm in the Philippines and it is not cold. Hey, 10 people are in. All right, now we're picking up steam. If you're in the room, you can text and I'll see your text coming in. If anybody wants to say hey or have any questions, I have an agenda of stuff to talk about today. We're going to be talking all about disc golf for the next little while here. One of the things I've noticed is depending on where you go in the world, sound insulation varies from location to location. Hello, Chris Radcliffe. Hello, Tyler Davidson. So we are in a hotel here. We're having so much fun. We're in the Philippines, but the hotel is like, what's the floor made of? It's made of like vinyl. What would you call it?
Some sort of tile.
Some kind of like tile floor with like there's no carpeting in the floors. It's just like I'm not a prima donna or nothing, but it is so loud that like if somebody drops a pin at the far end of the hallway, like it rattles our door. Awesome for Derek. He played with the British Open. No, I have no idea. I have no idea on anything about what Ken's doing. I mean, I've heard the same rumors everybody else has. I wish him the best. Hope he's successful. Everything is really good here. Yeah, Derek Robbins and Louisa got married. We were at their wedding a couple days ago in Tarlac City in the Philippines. I got to be the best man in a wedding, which is wild because I've only been to 4 weddings in my entire life, if you don't count several of my own. I avoid weddings. Like I always come up with a reason to get out of going to weddings. But Derek asked me to be the best man at his wedding in the Philippines, and I was like, yeah, come on, I'm not gonna miss that opportunity. I got to wear a barong, which is the traditional formal Filipino clothing. It was really, really a beautiful day. We're gonna chat about some stuff, you guys. So don't anybody leave for the next. If you only have a minute, hang out for a few. Does anybody? You're really sweet, Shane. Thank you. I eat a lot of goat. There's a lot of ways we eat goat out here, right?
Not so much here.
Yeah, not so much here. Mostly pig out here. Yeah, here I give you guys. I was going to talk about I guess a big announcement because I mean every single one of you needs to be in Southeast Asia the winter of 2026. So basically 13 months from now, I expect all of you to be out here with me. I got some big plans going on out here, which I'll be announcing very shortly. But I'll be promoting all the cool things about Southeast Asia, but also like the differences. So basically, I'll give you one you asked a question about the goat, is that when you get meat in your food, it comes with bones often. You can't just like in the US, you just if you have a plate full of food, you just with a Band-Aid, you just stick it in your mouth and just start chewing it. Not a good idea here. Depending on what you ordered, it comes with the bone, and you got to pull the meat off the bone, even in your stew or whatever. It's a habit that needs to be learned. Have I made it to Angeles City? I have not, and I'm not going to be. I don't think I'm going to make it down there. I'm going to be. I got to go back to the Philippines. I'm doing a demonstration out there. What up, Beth Corey? I'm doing a demonstration out in Tarlac City on Sunday, and then working with a bunch of juniors out there. They're having a annual Christmas putting tournament that they invited me to be part of, which I'm going to join. And then I'll be in Manila to do the Christmas show, and then doing some. Hopefully a bunch of teaching and promoting around the Philippines as much as I can do to promote what to teach down here. Yeah, especially the fish. Yeah, you got to like make sure with the bones. Dan says he's happy for Kenny, deserves what he's done for the sport. I don't know logistics. I'm sure Discraft did him right. Yeah, like hey, I don't know Ken well. Last time I saw him, I met his family. I thought they were lovely, and seems to me Ken made what is probably the best decision in the best interest of his family. And hats off to him. I hope he does very well with it.
You shouldn't speculate. You don't know anything.
But I
You
don't.
say that so nobody clips it and says that you're
Yeah.
saying something.
No, yeah. But I don't know anything else anybody else knows. I've just heard the rumors. So I'm only hearing the same rumors. That's a good point. I tried to play the course in Manila last year. Unfortunately, there was a typhoon. Yeah, they get typhoons out here. You don't want to be in the rainy season. Hey, what's up, David McCormick with Gateway Discs? Hello, sir. Someone else said something else too. So, hey, I got some. What is the best answer for the perfect sidearm? Watch my videos. And I'm sorry if that sounds like the most arrogant thing you've ever heard, but I teach you how to throw the sidearm correctly. Just follow what I do on my videos. Basically, look at the comments after all my tutorial videos where everybody goes, "Oh wow, it was really that easy." Yeah, it's not easy, but it's way harder ways than people think. Do people play disc golf in monsoons in Asia like we play disc golf in the winter in the U.S.? Of course they do. Look, wherever you are, you got to figure out like you adapt to your environment somehow, right? It's not like you're going to just stay indoors. I mean, I'm sure that the behavior changes a little more indoor than outdoor, just like in winter. But it's like, yeah, you still do your stuff. What's up, Christian Fernando? The top disc golfer in the history of the Philippines has joined us. Christian Fernando, everybody. He is a rock star and a future rock star in the Philippines, but he also needs to watch his back because there are so many junior players out here like Rodden they're so good that he's going to need to work really, really hard to stay in his position because there's a lot of juniors out there with a lot of talent here in the Philippines. So, hey, what's up, Luisa? That is Luisa, the director of Disc Golf Philippines. I'm the best disc golf teacher, but you're a mediocre golfer. Well, if we come together, the more we work together, the more it can work out for you. All right, hey, okay, so you guys, I need y'all to do something for me. This is partially why I have here. This is what I need everybody to do. So every year, this is the 5th year in a row, I run a free online Christmas show, right? It's basically, the idea is I'm on my Facebook page and my YouTube channels, and all I'm doing is I don't want anybody to spend Christmas alone. Like the holidays are like such a great time of the year, unless you're in a bad situation. If you're in a bad situation, the holidays can be like the worst time of the year and bad things happen. So every year I do this online Christmas show. It's completely free. I have a who's list of guests from all over the world of disc golf and disc sports, world champions, Hall of Famers. This year, I've got everybody from James Proctor, the winner of the MVP Open, is going to be there. Emily Weatherman, the 2024 Disc Golf Pro Tour Rookie of the Year. Jeff Spring, the director of the Disc Golf Pro Tour, is going to make an appearance. We've got our regulars, the Down Syndrome Disc Buddies, the world's first Down Syndrome Disc Golf Club. Robert Burdage, 2022 Pro Tour Rookie of the Year. I got Bamba and Steve Rico are going to join, the owners of Legacy Discs. So anyways, it's a great show, but I got a bubble of people that follow me, and getting outside that bubble is tough. That's where you guys come in. If you go to my Facebook page, you're going to see a graphic, just a square image that just advertises the show. Grab that graphic and share to your Facebook pages, your Instagram, and also share to your club pages and help spread the word. There's no agenda. I don't sell anything. I'm not going to be promoting my discs even. We don't talk about business whatsoever. This is all about just fun. We have people from different manufacturers on the show. I mean, I've had Simon on, I've had Ricky on. I invited them this year. They were busy. They were out of the country. They were doing other things. So I'm not playing partisan with disc companies. Like, this is all about fun. But I need you guys to share all that stuff on my Facebook pages to your club pages and help get the word out, please. Because the more people we have, the better. But most important, we want to make sure we reach that one person that would be alone on Christmas, maybe having a really, really tough time. And by one person, it's probably more like hundreds of people because things are a little bit rough right now. So anyways, help spread the word, everybody. Please do that. How have I been? Everything's great. Oh, Chris Ratcliffe. No, I like to say this. I do a lot for the disc golf community, but the disc golf community does more for me. So it's a very symbiotic relationship. I get a lot out of the stuff I do as well. All the way from the Texas bug guy. Oklahoma City Disc Golf Association got love for you. I got love back at you also. John T. Wren, great putter, sir. He changed his name to match the name of my putter. Isn't that crazy? What's up, Perks and Recreation? Fantastic store. 2 stores, actually, in Little Rock, Arkansas. They're doing some good things out there in Arkansas. There's some other good stores out there that I got to be very careful not to say like, oh, this is the best store in this state, because there might be like 3 stores carrying my discs in the state, and I don't want to like play favorites. You know, everybody's doing their part, man. Everybody's growing the sport. In a second, I'll actually go outside and show you guys. We got a little balcony view of the Philippines. So I got news about Philippines disc golf. Holy cow, you guys. So check this out. We were in Tarlac City for the tournament, and it's like the course is packed full of juniors that disc golf out here. Like absolutely 100% what they're doing at Disc Golf Association of the Philippines is growing the sport within the Philippines. Luisa and Derek Robbins, her now husband, has been supportive, but Luisa's been the core of this. And what she's been doing is not just teaching disc golf, but she's been teaching teachers of disc golf. So she's actually growing the sport within the Philippines by basically being a leader and bringing people up under her that she can teach, and then they go off and spread the word. They call her Coach Luisa. That's what everybody calls her out here. And you're not going to believe this. Like, if you know the story of like how this happened, like I'm going to save this for an interview with her. But basically, picture Luisa, a Filipino woman on a bus traveling around the country with a bag full of discs and a temporary basket, and traveling around the Philippines, going from school to school to school, and doing it with virtually no money. Okay, she's sleeping in bus stations next to a bag of golf discs and a basket, because the next day she's going to be teaching all the kids at a school what disc golf is, and then she's leaving them with baskets also, and she's making it a rule that she'll do this, but she'll give you a basket and discs, but you need to introduce disc golf to your PE curriculum. And sleeping in bus stations, not once or twice, you guys, hundreds of times, hundreds of nights spent in bus stations as she travels the country teaching disc golf. It is the most unbelievable story that what she's doing here, but it's also the model for how disc golf in all these countries needs to be spreading. She's an inspiration, but it's incredible. But the result is, you go out to the tournament, like the governor and the mayor were at her tournament. The governor was out there. I mean, the head of the parks department, for athletics for the sport the head of recreation for the Tarlac City or all Tarlac. So the province of Tarlac, which is like a state, the head of recreation for the state was at the disc golf tournament, basically spent most of the day on one hole, making sure it was clear to people, making sure nobody was setting up, picnicking there, making sure the tee pad was clear. This is like a head official from the government. They're totally into what she's doing, spreading disc golf here and making disc golf in the Philippines a thing. So anyways, I got off on a rant there, but can't stress enough what incredible work that she's doing, and it's happening out here. Kevin Farley, great wedding dance. Not too many courses you've opportunity to play. Any signature holes you loved? Yeah, I've played one course out here, and the one in well, it's not Tarlac City, it's San Jose, right? I got it right this time. So I posted Tarlac City. It's actually outside in San Jose. It's a fantastic course. Look, the courses out here are going to be the correct courses for where they are. When you're introducing the sport, when it's brand new to everybody and you're pushing the juniors, you're going to get courses that are a level that is the correct level for them. So signature holes, I think it's more like signature experience, because it's not going to be that monster, 460-foot water carried to an island with, with a volcano in the background. It's going to be more like the experience of playing disc golf in a foreign country is special. Dwight Station says, I lived there when the Berlin Wall came down. The foreign, no offense, is almost a little behind. Like I'm as a DOD education, as in DOD education system. Got it. Yeah, no, look, the Philippines is embracing disc golf in a big way. It's really special. She is the Johnny Appleseed of disc golf. One of the best teachers in disc golf. Thank you, bro. No problem. This is why Dwight says, why I tell everybody about being safe, having fun. Most of the time I give my personal disc to get people in the sport. People are better than sports. I wish I knew about golf when. Absolutely. That's what we're doing. That's what everyone out here. I mean, most of the discs that are out here aren't purchased. Somebody is giving those discs, and then kind of spreading it that way. It's a pretty amazing thing, everybody. When are some more Ching molds coming out? Basically, let's just say any day now. It's very soon. The next one, it's ready to go. It's just we want to time it not during the Christmas season. So I mean, like right before Christmas would be like the wrong time. If we got it out like a month ago, but we were like kind of pre-releasing the lark. How can we help? How can we send her funds? So basically, contact a Disc Golf Association of the Philippines on Facebook, and everything would just go through them. Rockman World, you inspired me and you saved my life. What's up, Rock? You know what? I didn't save your life. You saved your life. I just was your friend. So you did all the hard work, buddy. And I love you. Russ Sullivan, huge fan, dude. Love what you do for the sport. Only been playing 15 months now, and I'm hooked. I throw discs every day. Yeah, disc golf is like the crack of sports, which is probably not something the PDGA would put on their promotional materials, but it's kind of true. Like once you play, you get hooked. And what's the best way to get people hooked? You give them the first disc for free. Then once they're addicted. I probably shouldn't say that, but it's okay. It's kind of funny. But yeah, no, I'm glad everybody. I would love the new people. Without new people, the sport would die. Love all the way from Texas. Have we ever done a safari layout as a public event? Might be cool to show off new players what you're capable of doing if they set their mind to it. Yeah, so that is something that we will be doing. We'll be doing some demonstrations at. We'll be doing some demonstrations this Sunday, and I'm sure they're going to be setting up some things that are going to be longer. There were two holes. I mean, there were two holes on the tournament course that one of them I wasn't reaching, and I was really flattered because they wanted to make it a par 4, and then Louisa said Scott Stokely's going to be there, so this is definitely not a par 4. He can reach it. And then when I threw like a really good shot, and I was like 60 feet short, and I'm like, it doesn't mean it's a par 4, but I definitely didn't reach it. And then hole 17 I actually overdrove hole 17, but I had to it's like 140 meters, right? It's like 450 feet. It's a long hole. So JM says, we'll be coming through South Carolina in the future. I'll be coming through everywhere in the future, but I can't tell you when. Cannonball James watching. For anyone watching, if you haven't seen the Big Money Skins match at Eagles Crossing with Scott from a couple of years ago, you should watch it. Probably the best skins match ever. Scott throws a sidearm at one point that shocks everyone. Plus the camaraderie is really fun. Yeah, that's still my, at least in my return to the sport as an older player, that it was definitely my greatest moment as a player. It was pretty fun. Yeah, so go look at GK Pro Big Money Skins. There's a front nine and a back nine. You can watch the whole thing, but it takes place on the back nine. The thumbnail is me doing this. So it's you can't really miss it. Disc Junkies, feels like I just saw you in Sapui and Thousand Oaks down here in the Philippines. Awesome. Yeah, I don't stop, man. I try not to be any place for more than like 2 days, and then I need to move on. Like there's always something to see. There's always something. There's always some new place. Like you got to see what's on the other side of the mountain. If those of you who don't follow me, if you're new to following me, me and my girlfriend live a kind of weird life. I got work stuff, right? I have a work van of the Scott Stokely. We don't sleep in it, but we have merchandise in it. So I have my not tour van, my company van. It's got merchandise. I got my golf disc and golf bag. Like that's all work stuff. Aside from work stuff, every single thing I own in the entire world and everything my girlfriend owns in the entire world, we fit into one suitcase. Not even 2 suitcases. We fit it all into one suitcase to bring over to Southeast Asia. We don't have a storage unit. We don't have a box of stuff at our parents' house. Like we literally own nothing. Now I'm a 50% owner in just like production facility, like and we're disc molds, right? I mean, so I own my business stuff, but I don't own things. And so for us to like pick up and travel, it's like, yeah, we just put everything in a suitcase. It's stuffed pretty full, but we manage. It's like 5 shirts, 2 pairs of shorts. It's a weird life, but yeah, we don't really stay still if I can help it. Russ Sullivan, I couldn't play before because of my back, but I lost 160 pounds, dude, and I can't stop playing. Live in Connecticut, some fun courses here. Russ, go to my Discord channel, scottstokely.net/Discord. I do every 2 weeks I do a show on my Discord server, like a live stage thing where we talk about health and fitness, mental health also. But would love to have you there and to chat with you and talk to you about how you did it, because there's like, dude, that's freaking amazing. Congratulations. But the more you share your story with people, you're going to help. Somebody's going to connect to something you did or some way you used to think that screwed things up before. Like there's someone else out there stuck in a situation you used to be in that was in that has that same mindset. And if you tell your story, you connect with those people. And then when you connect with them, some people will be like, well, I can do what he did because he was going through what I went through. So I would love if you joined in on the stage and we could chat there. So scottstokely.net/Discord. Am I still based out of Dallas, Fort Worth? No, I'm not actually based out of anywhere. We've been in hotels basically every night for the past 5 years on this, and we're not stopping. We don't own anything because you're not supposed to live life like this according to the government. You have to give them addresses. So technically, I have to have a residence somewhere, but the address in Justin, Texas, I've never been to. And right now, currently on PDJ.com, it lists me as Houston because that's my attorney's office, which I've never been to my attorney's office either. So I've never been to my address. But I had to pick someplace. John Bird, love what you're doing. Thank you, sir. Disc Junkies, the grind is real. Went to USDGC here and wanted your autograph more than anyone else. I didn't see you, but I did play Bodie Hill a few days later. When you notice I finish up hole 18, I seen the van and you giving a lesson. I didn't want to bother you during the lesson, man, but it was awesome. Man, you look, everybody, you are always welcome to come say hi. I get people message all the time. They're like, I was driving down the road and I saw the Stokely van in the parking lot of a restaurant, but I didn't want to come in and interrupt your meal, which I guess is like being polite, except you don't understand. Like, I love that. Like, come interrupt my meal, dude. Dude or dudesses. What are female dudes? Dudesses? Dudes and dudettes. You can interrupt me. I'm like, I play disc golf. I throw frisbees in a park. Like, I'm not some like prima donna movie star or something weird like that. Come up to me. Come say hi. I might not have much time. Like, if I'm in the middle of teaching a class or something like that, and you come say hi or want a disc sign, I might do it quickly and get back to the people who are paying me. But I always have a minute or two. But thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. Marlon Blankenship. I just stated has literally changed my life forever for the better. I haven't met a negative person on the course. You coming to Florida in February? Not February, but I'm probably coming to Florida to do some of my full day seminars. I think that's the plan, but it'll be in the spring. But I'm going to be I'm leaning towards making the trip out there. Yeah, so plan on seeing me in March. Go to scottstokely.net and you can read all about my full day Stokely Method seminars, and then get on the mailing list, and then you'll be notified for the dates. So if anybody that wants to be notified of where I'm going to be when I'm running events and classes and doing stuff, new disc releases, everything, go to scottstokely.net, get on the mailing list. And if you go to scottstokely.net/Discord, we got a whole ton of stuff going on there. A lot of free stuff and games and all like community stuff. And I try my best to keep up with it, and then I get busy, and it's like it's so stupid because that's where everybody there is there because they come in because of me. And then my New Year's resolution this year is to be better. So I've been posting there almost every day about the upcoming Christmas show. And by the way, when you're on the Discord server, you get word first. So I usually announce to my Discord people everything I'm doing before I do it publicly. So it's kind of fun. Okay. So Jacob, sir, is Stokely Disc going to sponsor the Khmer Cup in Cambodia? Asking for a friend. By the way, here's the funny thing, because you're totally putting me on the spot on live television, which I would say we both respect that, right? That's how you get stuff done. Yeah, we be persistent, be aggressive. Don't wait for things to come to you. So my answers, I'll get back to you on that. We're gonna do something with you, buddy. You know we will. Hey, so if you happen to just tune in, I got an agenda for being here. I need everybody's help. Every year on December 25th, I do from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern time, I do a live Christmas show where I have a who's who guest list from around the world of disc golf and disc sports. This year we have everybody from James Proctor, the MVP champion, to Emily Weatherman, the 2024 Rookie of the Year, Jeff Spring, the director of the Disc Golf Pro Tour, Ellie Ezra, runner-up Rookie of the Year. Bamba and Stevie Rico, Legacy Discs founders. But we have this huge guest list of people that come on the show in 15-minute increments. And the whole idea is you don't need to spend Christmas alone. Christmas is a really hard time for a lot of people. Like, as much fun as like most of us have during Christmas, we're the lucky ones who are maybe near our families or near our loved ones, or we're in Southeast Asia. But not everybody's in that situation, right? So if you can, I want them to join and come watch the show. It's very important. So if you go to my Facebook page, there's just tons of information about the show. Please share that information to your personal page, but also your club page. It's the only way I can get outside of my bubble of people to reach all the other disc golfers out there that could be alone on Christmas. But I need everybody. I need your all's help to do it. So please share your pages. Oh, and the best thing you can do, by the way, everybody, there's a square graphic that I just posted about the Christmas show. By far the best thing you can do is don't share that post to your page, but instead download that image and then share that image as an original post. It has to do with the Facebook algorithm. But if you share a post, it'll get like 5% of the amount of views that it'll get if you do it as an original post. It's just the way the algorithms don't like shares as much as original posts. Also, you can share that to your Instagram as well. Please help spread the word. Vu just contacted in my messenger with an address. Yep. Marvin, thank you for coming down to Tarlac. Marvin, thank you for having me in Tarlac, and I will be back in Tarlac on Sunday for the putting event. Just Nomax, just dude for me. So still competing. Yeah, we'll put quotes around the word competing. I'm trying my best. These kids are getting so damn good. Hey, we did an exhibition match after the tournament this last weekend. And it's like, okay, this is a cool exhibition match because this is the chance for some of the Filipino golfers to play in front of a gallery, because it was 3 Filipino players along with 3 international players. And we kind of just did this challenge match. But we're just going to give the Filipino players a chance to compete in front of a gallery because, I think we're going to showcase me being here. Scott Stokely's going to be here at this big challenge. We're going to show this. Well, guess what, everybody? A Filipino player beat me. Rodden beat me. So it turned out that the exhibition match wasn't about me. It was about him and about another young player. He tied for first with Noah, another young player from the UK. So, my competing is like I'm scratching to hold some place where I am because these young kids are so freaking good. And then I only won the tournament by 2 strokes. The tournament itself, Christian Fernando, a Filipino disc golfer, was only 2 strokes behind at the end when it was all said and done. So we're talking about some really good golfers out here. But it's not just here. It's all over the world. There's talent everywhere, you guys. So I'm still competing, but I'm hanging on for dear life. Jake Miller had a tap-in birdie with the Cardinals today. Thank you. The Cardinals so good, right? The issue is I left a disc under the basket. Oh, no. Well, so go walk into your local pro shop or order from your local online vendor, and you can order a Cardinal. Always shop local first. You got to keep the books of business. Brian Handwork says, you bought my instructional videos 20 years ago. You're my favorite pro. Thanks for your passion. Dude, thank you so much for supporting what I do. And then it means the world to me. I'm trying so hard to take everything I've been given in this sport and giving back as much as I can. So I'm doing my darndest. Thank you for buying my video too. Pete Parsons, seems like getting high RPM is harder with a forearm than a sidearm. Is that true for elite throwers? What kind of spin RPM do you get versus your average 7-footer? Okay, so when you say harder with a forearm than a sidearm, I think you meant forearm than backhand. Because the forearm and sidearm are the same thing. Well, sidearm is the actual term for the throw, and then forehand is the slang term. And I made a whole video on my YouTube channel called "Is it called sidearm or forehand?" And it explains that the sidearm is something you throw, forehand is something you hit, like table tennis or tennis, and then but also the first people to master the throw, Victor Malafronte, Ken Westerfield, people like that, they called it sidearm. So to me, it's called sidearm. And then forehand is the current slang term for it. Just me nitpicking, but the answer is yeah, there's definitely more spin on a backhand. At the highest level, there's definitely, in fact, here's how much more spin there is with a backhand. I throw my sidearm faster. Well, okay, tech disc is what you're referring to, because tech disc it gauges speed and spin and everything. And I've done a bunch of tech disc demonstrations. My sidearm is faster than Gannon Buhr's backhand. And Gannon Buhr, you guys see Gannon Buhr throw, he smashes his backhand. Well, out of my hand, I throw several miles per hour faster with my sidearm than Gannon. Now, obviously, I'm an outlier. I have the world record for the fastest throw with a tech disc sidearm. So I have the world sidearm speed record currently. But even though I throw my sidearm faster than Gannon, he probably gets about, I would say in the ballpark of 50 to 100 feet farther with his backhand than I do with my sidearm, because he has more spin. Because the disc is spinning more, it fades less at the end of its flight. It starts to fade later, and then when it fades less dramatically, which means even though they come out of our hands the same speed, his disc is going to keep penetrating forward at the end of its flight. Mine's going to tail off at the end. So that's just part of it. I don't know, but I believe backhands will always have more spin, just the physics of the throw. George Cox, glad you're enjoying the Philippines. Have they introduced you to balut yet? It's a rite of passage. What is balut? Is that the little bird? No, but no, I ate that in Cambodia. Where's the Cambodia? Yeah, I've eaten that. Yeah, it is. I eat everything when we travel. I don't go to McDonald's. Like I'm out here to experience the local culture. Most of what I eat, I like. The stuff I don't like is tolerable. I've eaten some stuff in Japan that wasn't my favorite thing I ever ate in my life. But it was edible. I mean, when I got it for a meal, I ate it for the meal and didn't order anything else. So I kept it down barely. No, it wasn't that bad. Yeah. Is Coach Luisa and Derek in the room with us? No, we're up in Baguio. They're in Tarlac City, so we hopped on the bus. Hey, by the way, if any of you ever travel like international, I will tell you something that's really fun to do, which is what we do. So it starts by basically you got to be in a place that's safe. Most of like Southeast Asia is safe, right? Outside of a couple big cities, it's safe. So as long as it's safe, you can do this. We just take public transportation everywhere. Like we don't like to take the tour buses. We don't like taking like the shuttle buses. We like to just take the public transportation. It has nothing to do with money. It's all very cheap, so it's not expensive. We like the experience of traveling with the locals. So the way we got up here is we just got on a public bus. And then on the road up here, it turned out to be one of those wild mountain death roads. And the bus driver thought he was playing Mario Kart. Like, I'm not joking. It's like those windy mountain roads with drop offs. And he was the bus. I mean, it's a full size bus. He's like, he's passing semi trucks around blind turns. And the only thing that tells him that the blind turn doesn't have a car coming is you can't see headlights. Like he was doing stuff that you could never do in daylight. You could only do at night, but you're counting on everybody to have headlights. It was wild. It was so scary. But anyways, that's way more of an experience than like some shuttle bus where they, you prefer that, right? I mean, that's just way more fun. It's way, like we took trains and I'll tell you a story. We took trains like in Cambodia and in Thailand, and we take a 5-hour train ride, cost $1.50.
Both of us.
$1.50 for both of us, 75 cents a piece for a 5-hour train ride. And the way the train worked is like there was no amenities on the train. The way you ate was that people this is their whole job. They would wake up in the morning, they would make a thing of like soup, a big pot of soup, make a big pot of rice, and they would get on the train, like these older women would get on the train with a pot of soup on one side, pot of rice on the other, and then a basket in the front with like bowls and spoons. And they would just get on at when the train would stop, they would get on at one of the, train stops, whatever terminals. They would get on the train, and then they would spend like an hour kind of walking the length of the train. And anybody that wants a bowl of soup and rice, they would sell for like 50 cents or 40 cents or something like that. And then they would get off it, and then they'd get on another train and then do like the same train ride back. That's their business. They wake up in the morning, they cook food, they bring food to people on the trains. but it's such a cool experience that's like, to me, at least for me, way more fun than having like a really fancy dinner card or something like that. Because these are just people who are surviving in the world with their skill set, and it just feels more authentic, I guess. Right? Is that the right word for it? It's just more of the experience of where you are. So if you ever are traveling, here's the thing: if you're traveling, as long as you know you're someplace safe, like most of Southeast Asia, most of the Philippines is very safe. You can make mistakes. You can get on the wrong train. You can get on the wrong bus. Because people even asked us, they're like, "So what happens if you get on the wrong bus?" And the answer is, well, then we go someplace else. We go get a hotel there, or if we have someplace to be, well, you find another bus going another direction, right? Who cares? But it's a lot more fun if you just kind of have that mindset. To me, Philippines is beautiful. Can't wait to see the courses. It is beautiful out here. Holy cow. It is so pretty up here. And the people are so kind and so friendly, and the kids are just so much fun. Jason Dill, you're in the Philippines too. Where are we? Well, we're going to be in Manila for Christmas, doing the Christmas show. Please help spread the word. Go to my Facebook page and spread the word to your local club pages. I need your help promoting, spreading the word. But then after Manila, I'm not sure where we're going to be. I know we're going to be here for a couple more weeks, going to some more courses, and then also just exploring more of the Philippines, non-courses. So awesome, Scott. I have a friend in the Philippines right now. What courses do I recommend? I recommend going to Disc Golf Association of the Philippines and then asking them. I've only played one course. So, and then some of them are on private property and stuff. So you definitely want to check with them to see which courses you can get to, which courses are open. Like I think there's a course in Manila that they're going to open up for me to come play, but it's not actually open. So you want to definitely check. Sidearm versus backhand. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Pete. Your disc lineup is still killer. Same pre-production card on the back since release. Flies like a dream. I'm going to give a quick plug. This is the Juju from Ching Discs. This is not the soft Juju. We have the soft Juju plastic. You can fold it in half like this, but even easier. It's like the perfect land on the side of the hill, doesn't roll away approach disc. And if you haven't seen, the Lark is out. Check this out. If you are interested in throwing the Lark, we have the pre-production prototypes available. I'm trying to get the light. Pre-production prototypes available at scottstokely.com. These are first runs. We don't sell first runs. These are for stores only or online vendors. But basically, we're not competing against the people who are trying to sell our discs. So we sell pre-production prototypes. And because we need flight numbers. So if you buy the Larks, then you just have to submit flight numbers and tell us how they fly. So that would be you're participating in the whole Stokely disc process. Thank you though for the kind words. Love the Ren putter. Missed you when you came to Rochester. Any chance you'll play Rochester, the tournament in 2025? There's a chance. That's all I can say for sure. I don't know my plans for next year yet. I'm planning on going to the World Championships in Europe. That's the only thing I know for sure. Sidearm Kurt, Merry Christmas. Hope you're having fun in the Philippines. We are. Big fan from Ohio. Steve threw a giant sidearm at Hoover once. Had a big 190-foot throw. You threw a 190-foot throw into Stokely Berg. I love it. I love the Berg still. I don't make the Berg. I don't make any money when you throw the Berg, but I still think you should throw them. They're really good. When am I coming to Arizona? I spend the winters November to May. Would love to see you here. John, I would love to see you. Of course, I would always love to come say hi. We will be, at least this winter, in Southeast Asia for the winter. It's even warmer than Arizona and a lot cheaper. So I don't know. I don't know where next winter. We have no, actually, I do know. I'm sorry. We will be in Southeast Asia again next winter for at least a little bit because there's something happening here, which I can't announce yet, but it's really cool. Balut, check. Next, the woodworm. Do you know what the woodworm is?
Yeah.
We'll have to look up the woodworm, but we'll do it though. Canadian disc golfer. I have a question. Looking forward to trying out your disc. Not sure which plastic is like. Could you explain on the website what each plastic is like? It should be on the website. If it's not, I'm confused because it should be there. But I'll tell you, the thermoplastic is probably closest to like a star plastic is kind of how we would describe it. It's not identical. I mean, all the plastics have different blends, subtle differences. But this is the mesoplastic, which is clear, right? It's see-through. Obviously, it's here. There's my hand behind the disc, right? It's translucent. I will go out on a limb and say something confidently. Of all the clear plastics out there, the mesoplastic from Stokely Discs, which we also make Ching discs with, but our clear plastic is easier to grip than any other of this style of plastic on the market. It is so tacky and so grippable. It's fantastic. And then we have our baseline plastic, which is our stratoplastic. More people like putters and stratoplastic or like a baseline plastic. I don't know how else to describe it other than by saying it's not like cheap. Like it's baseline plastic. They wholesale for a couple bucks less. They retail for about $5 less because it is a baseline plastic, but it's just super tacky and easy to grip. Like my whole thing is tackiness. Like you need to be able to, I mean, this is just me, but they're my discs. I'm making discs that what I believe is either going to be most popular or most effective. And having a disc that is tacky that you can grip is so important because if a disc is slick and you can't get any grip with the friction on the disc, you're requiring more than you should be asking out of your hand. If you can't grip a disc, it's not going to work. So it's really important. So they're very grippy. I love your Blue Hand charity, Blue Power charity. What you have and any other favorite charities to donate gifts for kids that would accept new discs and let's see. Okay. Would you have any other favorite charities to donate gifts for kids that would accept new discs as toys for the Christmas gifts? Honestly, I'm a big fan of donating to small local organizations. I would say that, and you know, if you follow me and read my autobiography, Scott Stokely, Growing Up Disc Golf, you'll know I'm not religious. That's just not part of who I am. But I do know that a lot of the local churches in your town are going to be a great resource, like to make donations that are probably going to wind up in the hands of children that could use them. So I think that would probably be your best bet. But I like small organizations, and this is why all my donations I do when I donate all my prize money from tournaments to organizations. The reason why is that I think the big organizations, the big charitable organizations, I think they do amazing things. Like they go lobby Congress to change laws for people with disabilities, and they do all sorts of like really important big stuff. But if you make a $500 or $1,000 donation to them, it just disappears because, you know, Ford donated $10 million to them this year, and so did, and Pepsi gave them $5 million. And so when you give $1,000 to an organization like that, I think it kind of just gets lost. Whereas $100, not 1,000, but $100 to a local special needs organization, not only can they use that money, they could tell you exactly what it was spent on. Like you could find some assisted living home for people with disabilities and you donate $50 and they'll be like, oh, that's perfect because our microwave just died and we need a new microwave. We don't have the money for it. So the small organizations, I think, can allocate your money better. So I feel like the same thing with even donating to like a local church group that works with a certain community. Like they're probably the ones that are going to get the discs in the right hands. My opinion. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your travels. Hope to bump into you while you're in the Philippines. I hope so too. Street food is the best. Yeah, here's another tip about Southeast Asia. Restaurants are fine. I got nothing against restaurants, but the street food, the hawker stand street food, like you can eat really well for $2. I mean, by the way, it's $2 in the Philippines. Go to Cambodia, it's like a dollar. There's places in Malaysia that it was $1. So when I say $2, that's expensive Southeast Asian food for a pretty amazing meal. You could get the same meal in a restaurant for $6, which is still really cheap. But why pay $6 when you can pay $2? So one of the things out here in Southeast Asia, in a lot of these countries, is they, and I can't speak to the Philippines government. I don't know the details, so please forgive me if I get it wrong. But a lot of the places in Southeast Asia, they don't have the built-in government-sponsored social security structure they have in the West, at least not the same level. So you need to hustle. It's like you don't just get stuff handed to you out here. Like, you need to work. People here work so hard just to basically keep food on the table for their families. So because of that, it's really common for people to have side gigs. It's a very normal thing. You have a job during the day, but then you go out at night for 3 or 4 hours with your little stand and you cook food. That's just how you make extra money. And without it, you're like maybe not surviving, or at least not surviving with a quality of life that you would like. So for me, again, this is just me, I love supporting those people that are out there kind of hustling to survive in the world. I find that just something that it's where I like to give my money. And the food's just as good as it is in the restaurant anyways, and it costs half the price or a third the price. So I'm down with street food out here. That's our normal thing. Got introduced to disc sports like Ultimate in the mid-'80s by my science teacher, who was a freestyler. I want to know who your science teacher is. I'd be curious. I might know them. Set up a disc golf course with impromptu target throwing with lids. That's how the game started. Check out Iloilo or Bacolod. No, I can't do Bacolod anymore. I did it. Iloilo, I'll try. I don't know what it is, but I'll try it. Check out the Mayon volcano before we leave. We don't have transport. Is that the one that's by Tarlac City? Do you know the name of it? I'll make a note. We'll check out as much as we can. Come to Quebec, please, to grow up disc golf. I would love to come to Quebec. That is on my short list of cities. Like, I mean, it's crazy that I've never been to Quebec. I mean, I've been so close, so I would like to. But no, it says, just got my owl. It's white, and I live in Quebec, so I can't try it until April. And there you go. That's I get it. That's why we're in Southeast Asia. What's up, John Roundhouse Lutzo? I've never pronounced your last name right, John. Sorry. John is doing a ton to promote disc golf in Africa. So if you click on his name, click on John's name, I'll put it up on the screen. He does a lot to promote. So if you're interested in playing disc golf in Africa or supporting Disc Golf Africa, get a hold of John and you can do he's doing some good stuff out there. Aaron B. Baxter, disc feels good on our shelves, ready to go. Thank you, sir. I love it. Thanks for explaining it. There he is. Got 2 owls with Purdy stamps. Nice. Came into disc golf. Oh, sorry, with Purdy stamps. Can't wait to use them. Yeah, they're great. You're going to love them. Nice. Came into disc golf club. Colle Phoenix. Colle Phoenix. Nicholas Butcher. I'm confused. I think we got a spell check. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Wait. Hold on. So let me scroll back. I think I'm connecting the dots. Yes, okay. Yes. I will come to the disc golf club. I will come to to Quebec, of course. I'm going to go everywhere. I'm a young man. I'm only, 21, 22 years old? Times 2.5. Yeah, so my ID says that I'm 55, but that's BS. It's like you can't trust the government. I'm actually 22. All right, so I have to.
That's what I said.
You didn't sign up for not retiring?
No.
Yeah. Well, wait. So wait. You can always retire. I could replace you with a younger model.
I'm good with that. As long as I keep getting pension.
As long as you keep okay. So my girlfriend says that she wants to retire sooner than I do. So I told her that I would replace her with a younger model. And she said as long as she keeps getting her pension, she's fine with that. Yeah, it sounds like a fair deal. Because I'm still 21.
I'm accustomed to a certain standard of living.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
How women work, don't you know that?
You hook those kids up, they look very happy. No, I unfortunately couldn't leave them discs because I just brought a few discs up with me to just kind of show the game. But there was one kid at the Tarlac, no, not Tarlac, the one village, the one where I'm playing catch with him. Um, uh, I forget the name of the village. Tom something. Anyways, he was one of the native for the native community. What? Yeah, he was a dancer. So they do the dances to show the native dance for people that come. Very few American tourists here. Like we didn't see. Did we see any? We've only seen like one American tourist since we've been here. So we're definitely. There's a big like. This is a place a lot of the South Koreans come, or even Western. But anyway, so yeah, so we basically I just bring out the disc, and the juju's great because the juju is easy to catch, and then I just ask if they want to play catch, and I asked them if they've played frisbee before. He'd never played frisbee before. I said, oh well, let me show you how, and then we would just play catch, and then I always ask him like, can I take a picture of it? Because to me, the reason why I always take pictures and post is because like when I work with people, like same reason I do it with like if I'm playing disc golf teaching someone in a wheelchair, I always want to post it because I want other people with wheelchairs to see it and go, hey, oh, then I can play too. So it's kind of just the idea. I always want to post it because that's how you spread the word. Like people follow, and so the more you show people playing disc golf around the world, the more people will go, hey, disc golf is something I can do. Do I plan to come to Canada in 2025? I plan on it, but I don't know. I don't have any idea. We're going to. My plan is, yeah. It's so funny. You're asking me if I have plans. I'm trying to answer that with a straight face. I have some big. I want to be at the World Championships in Europe. I got a project in Asia next winter. I'll be doing a lot of teaching around the U.S., visiting a ton of pro shops, but I don't know exactly where I'm going to be. Let's see. How come we don't see a lot of disc golf YouTubers trying your discs? Yeah, we're working on that. We actually got packages going out. We're waiting till after Christmas. We got a package going out to a bunch of the YouTube influencers. It's getting a little trickier for us because the bigger influencers, because they have a following now, can either start to align with a specific big brand and or you have to pay them. And we are a small company, so paying people to market the discs is tough. Just because when you're in 1,000 stores or 2,000 or 5,000 stores, it just scales. You know how much every single person watching the video is worth. We're in 250 stores, which I'm very proud of to be in 250 stores, but that is one like 20th as many stores as like say Innova or Discraft is in. So they get 20 times the buying opportunity per dollar spent or per viewer. So it's hard to compete with those people we have to pay. So there are a bunch of people throwing their discs on YouTube, but there are a lot of the smaller creators. And this is the nature of being a small business because we're going up against juggernauts. There's 4 major companies. There's Innova, Discraft, MVP, and then House of Disc. And then, of course, they all manufacture for different companies, right? So MVP does Axiom and Streamline and Mint, and Discraft does DGA. House of Disc does Dynamic, Latitude, Castoplast, Discmania. Those 4 companies truly dominate this market. And this is just the way the free market works. We're the little guy. We're the little guy taking on the monsters. So we're going to get there, but it's tough. I gave away a lot of floppy club discs, so I got you. I know a guy. That sounds awesome. Oops, hold on. I just realized. All right, everybody. two big things. I probably should I mention this just if anybody is tuning in. I teach an online disc golf class called Become a Complete Disc Golfer. If you're looking for like a really cool Christmas gift, or if people are still trying to figure out what to get you for Christmas, my online class is something I'm very proud of. I know Christmas is a few days away, but this isn't something that arrives in the mail. So if you don't have a present yet, this is a great last minute gift. It's a 6-month class, multiple live classes every month. Biggest thing about the class, it's not just a series of videos and drills to follow. You get a unlimited number of professional form reviews. I got 3 coaches been with me for years that are fantastic. So during the process, when I teach you the step-by-step process to be throwing correctly, you'll be uploading clips to the Discord server, and then those you'll get coached on what to change and how to fix something. They go back and work on it, upload another video. So it's an interactive class. And it's not just throwing. There's classes. We spend an entire month on putting, a month on backhand, and a month on sidearm. But the other 3 months are filled with building your bag, disc selection strategy, mental game, wind play, rain play, tournament preparation, cross training. So we also have tons of other information aside from just the fundamental 3 primary throws. Anyways, go to scottstokely.net, click on instruction, and there's become a complete disc golfer. You can sign up there, or send the link to the person who's trying to buy you something, because I'm very proud of it. It's my life's work is included in that, and it works. Welcome to Monglaya. Monglaya, is that the province I'm in? At Monglaya, I don't know if I'm in Monglaya. That's not the same as what?
Cordillera,
We're in Cordillera.
that's the province here.
Let's see.
If that was what was in the vaccine.
Oh, was it? Okay. Sorry, I'm actually can be confused because everywhere you go, you're in a city, you're in a province, you're in a region, you're in a territory, you're on a mountain. So you're basically like multiple places. So let's see. I've seen so many TikTok, YouTube videos because it's a unique disc. Seeing those videos is what got me interested in the disc. Yeah, we're working on with the influencers. We have a whole package of things to send out. We're also launching both the Stokely Disc Golf Touring Team next year, which will be announcing soon, and we also have a project to sponsor other people that just want to be part of the flock and want to promote Stokely discs. We're making sure we're not trying to do something like I don't want to name names, but other companies have done where everybody just gets a discount code and then you're part of the team. And like, we're not going to do that. There needs to be a commitment to growing and promoting the sport. Basically, if you want to throw my discs, you got to be or not if you want to throw my disc, but if you want to be quote unquote sponsored as part of this big team, the flock, there's going to be certain things you're going to have to do promotionally, not for Stokely discs, but for the sport. And they're not going to be a huge undertaking. They're not going to be very time consuming, but we are going to require you to do something, because that's kind of the theme of what I do. So if you want to be part of this team, my flock, then you kind of got to be on the same page as far as the agenda of growing the sport the right way. That's all. But don't send me messages and bug me about it. I promise I'll be announcing it very soon. You got content making homemade egg rolls. Yeah, but that's not really is it a lot of work? Okay, so she says it's a lot of work. I don't know how to cook, so I know how to order street food. But anyways, yeah. So, oh, hey, you guys want to yeah. If they want to do reviews of the disc, they can always reach out. Hey, I'm gonna grab the phone. You guys want to see out our balcony? I will show you. I'll show you Philippines. Oops. Hello. Can I jump over? Is this open? So, this is the Philippines. Kind of hard to see, right? But I don't want to drop the phone. So you can't see it, but there's a park there where there's this huge street festival going on. Can I come back in? Thank you. Yeah, the trade for, oh, it's a beautiful, yes. Hey, I'm gonna set the phone down for a second. Don't anybody leave. I promise I'll be back in exactly 60 seconds. No, 25 seconds. So don't go anywhere. Okay. Did we lose anybody? Let's see. Hey, wow, we didn't lose a single person. Oh yeah, Canadian disc golfer said he'll trade you for your 2 feet of snow. Sir, I do not accept that trade. Yeah, this is kind of why we're here. I'm over winters. All right, you guys. So I think we're gonna log off. We got some stuff to go do. One last plug, please help me promote my upcoming Christmas show. Just there's all the information on my site, on my Facebook page. The best thing you can do by far though is to grab that square graphic that just says it says, come to the Christmas show on December 25th. Grab that and then do an original post to your local club page and your personal pages. That works way better than sharing. Oh, wow. Okay, good. I got some information from NoNext. But that's the best way to help spread the word. Remember, the Christmas show is free for everybody. I don't try to sell anything. It's not a fundraiser. It's just getting together and doing Christmas together. And so no one has to be alone on Christmas. And it's my 5th year doing it. We have so much fun. Everybody, you guys are all invited. I hope you all show up for it. Please come join the Christmas show. Definitely. And, but help spread the word. It's the only way I'll get outside of my bubble of people is if other people are helping spread the word. I mean, I need you guys to spread the word. So please do that. Yeah, thank you, Buzz Swan. Thank you, Nomax. Oh, bit of trivia. The word boondocks comes from the Tagalog boondock, meaning mountain. Boondock meaning mountain. Okay, so that's where we are. Welcome to the mountains. So now I understand. Thank you, sir, for welcoming me. Thank you, Sukbold Gombajov. Sorry, I pronounced that badly, I'm sure. But I'm happy to be here. All right, is that everything? Go to my Discord server. Join my Discord server. You'll be the first to be notified of stuff. Go to scottstokely.net. Go to my email list. Get on my email list. You'll be first to be notified of stuff. And other than that, we will see all of you on Christmas. So thank you all. You all are the best. Spread the word about the Christmas show, please. I need your help. Thanks.